today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tennessee Titans versus Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Phillip Rivers.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Ron Harmon on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Rivers. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski, leading them out in his 13th season in the NFL. Here's Joe Flacco.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 57 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Ingram again.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Flacco's pass.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st down, Browns.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The give to Mark.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Flacco. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Drake, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. They will run it. It's McKissick. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running, it's Drake. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. No score after one on EA Sports. On first down, Drake. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
J.D. McKissick, the ball.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up
from the gun, Rivers.
3.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now Joe Flacco and the offense heading back out onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad, but let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco got his man, Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
Cleveland.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From just shy of midfield, Flacco got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Ingram. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Flacco on the crossing route, complete. It's Hogan.
Flacco's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Break on the handoff.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Rivers, a good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers again. Catch made by Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll throw again. Rivers. It's caught. Jones. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 50 catches for him now on the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
6-yard line. Rivers pass. Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I deserve
The Browns drive about to get started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Flacco.
at the 38-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers, and this one's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete.
Operating from the gun, Rivers got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hogan. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Flacco. And right side caught, Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run here with Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake, and he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Rivers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Flacco. And his throw here's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'd like to look at that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
TJ Logan.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
First and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Smith on the stop. A gain of 2.
Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans.
Michael Pierce. Phillip Rivers sacked. Fumble on the
Much
play.
like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Ingram again. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Flacco to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They're running. Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 8 at the Titans' 13-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Titans 3.
Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down 6-3, 80 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a fourth in a row as they come up on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Browns, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.